Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves a therapy session for figuring out adulthood
and loving each other.
Or finding Anna Brock Michelle.
Or Jay-Z and Beyonce. Who is you?
I'm Neil.
And I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 430, y'all.
We back. 2 weeks. Back to back.
Be sure to leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher, and follow us all on forums of social media at Black Love Matters. That's Black
with no K.
Black with no K.
What's going on with me?
What's going on with you now?
Because last week Neil said I was off.
You was off. You was off.
Oh, you was the one who didn't post the podcast 100%.
No.
Oh, well, what happened? Because only the ride or dies was like, listen, y'all slip showing. Did y'all just get tired and walk away? They said they didn't even add the closing.
I don't know what happened. Actually, I do know what happened.
What?
Something was wrong with the file. So the file was like corrupted. So I had to re-download the file off the server and everything.
Good. Thank y'all for telling us, because usually I listen to it. Well, of course, them do like spot checks, but like I would listen to it within the first like 48 hours. But I actually had a really busy work day, so I was like, at dinner, I'll listen to it. So like you even heard it throughout the day. I was trying to get through it because I like to be like, what the hell I say? Because I got friends be holding me accountable, and they be like, what the fuck was this? And I was like, what? Mm-hmm. Did I say that? Who said that? I turned to Portia. That. So I try to listen to it also for just accountability to myself, or if it's one of the ones where it's like, take that one down, we misnumbering this motherfucker. Like it just gonna disappear. Like that got too authentic. But again, we appreciate all the ones who gave us the heads up, told us our slip was showing. Mm-hmm. We appreciate y'all as always.
You only missed like 5 minutes. But they was like, wait, y'all met right in the middle of the conversation getting good.
Neil just hating because he says stuff about his tech equipment setup. I appreciate it because I consider that as a sign of friendship where you be like, sis, you got some spinach in your teeth. I appreciate it.
Conversation getting good.
Well, I love P Valley. I'm going to stand for P. And it still
ain't
not renewed.
A scheme.
So do I need to like tag stars? They'd be like, so when are you going to give Katori Hall and crew Munties to get it in? Or do I need to tag in 50 cents because I need 50 cents to write a letter of recommendation? Like, what the fuck do we need to do? If all of those star shows got renewed, ain't no way. If Tariq come back on my television this fall, I better see Uncle Clifford next summer. And no shade, because I'm a ride or die. I've been riding with 50 in this whole Power universe. Good and bad. Mm-hmm. So I better get my P Valley. I ain't gonna say it no more.
Okay.
50, look out. It's family now. Look out. Use your power and privilege.
Okay.
Is my check-in? You don't have thoughts about that?
I'm waiting to get renewed.
What if I'll be Oprah?
That shit not coming on.
What could Cleo? What channel? Cleo.
Netflix.
If you want that could. When have you ever seen anything edgy on Netflix?
I don't know.
Netflix may as well be Disney Plus.
I don't know.
HBO Max.
Yeah, HBO Max.
Showtime.
But HBO Max and Discovery Plus just like
HBO been getting a little bit
combined.
more truthful, I would say.
So I don't know what's gonna happen now with the Discovery and HBO merger.
Yeah. I'm worried it's gonna be less. Never mind. I'm about to show my colors. Mm-hmm. But I think it's gonna be more censored. And especially the world that we're in, I'm not looking for shit to be censored. I'm looking for somewhere to go all out. Mm-hmm. But, so it couldn't go nowhere else, huh?
Straight to DVD.
Zeus?
Oh,
Zeus, if you want to do right. Where's that black man that everybody say toxic? Come on, black man. Who be exploiting people and they be fighting like Jerry Springer. If you want to do right by the community, give Katori money. And fund, what's that show that was on HBO Max? I'm sorry, on HBO that they canceled after one season that they absolutely should not have?
Lovecraft.
Was that her too?
Yeah.
That was Katori?
I think so.
Why they keep blackballing her?
I think that was it.
Was that Katori Hall too?
I think
it was another black woman that we often don't speak about. I don't know if it's good. Can we bring back Lovecraft Country? We can have more nudity in it if that'll help. No. But if Zeus brings back Lovecraft Country and P Valley in the underground.
Oh, this is Misha Green.
Oh, Misha Green. If you bring back them three,
what Misha Green been up to?
I'm over it. Misha Green, the person who is the showrunner for Lovecraft Country was on Instagram, was like, we already had season 2 set up. Would y'all buy the book of season 2? Abso-fucking-lutely. Release the script, Misha, with the highlighter markers on it. She don't even have to edit it. I'll figure it out. Release it, Misha. I would pay money for that.
Yeah.
Would you pay money for that? Mm-hmm. So if Zeus can get those 3, I think the harm they did will be forgiven. Because all of that was for the cause.
Why you look at all these nominations they got from Lovecraft? They got a lot of
Lovecraft was brilliant. Do you think the colonizers was going to say yes to that?
Misha Green? Oh, nah.
She's a beast.
I know, because she did Underground.
Yes.
And that shit got canceled too.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said is they're going to Katori. They're going to do what they did to Misha to Katori. That's what I'm saying. Because Misha does not miss.
What Misha been up to?
Probably. Never mind. I almost said something.
Oh, she carried a TV show on Netflix called The Mother, or a film on Netflix called The Mother.
Is it out?
Yeah, it said it was released in 2022 by Netflix.
Oh, I ain't seen that.
It's scheduled to be released in
2022. Oh, no, I ain't seen that. But shout out to them. All right, Nira, I need to do my check-in. I'm getting too off. But Zeus, if you listening, if you do the Underground, if you bring back Lovecraft Country, if you do P-Valley, and then follow it Late Nights with Nira Nayambi, listen, that'll be the blackest shit on television.
Exactly.
Revolt, BT, Clio, TV1 could fucking never.
Exactly.
Could fucking never. Then we're going to come up with our own black ass awards show. Nope. Then move NAACP awards over. Just what's our email there? Let them know. Just in case.
BlackLoveMatters@gmail.com. Black men okay.
Thank you. So what's going on with me? Or you can call us too. We checked that now.
508-784-1111.
Or any form of social media.
Because Naomi checks that.
What's the social media's name?
Black Love Matters. When okay. Black when okay.
Thank you. Or you could just add whatever is easiest. We'll answer. Check in. Things are starting to feel a little bit more like home, slowly but surely. Would you agree, Nira?
Yeah, it takes a little bit.
Like it's starting to feel like a groove, because before it was more of a shell of home and what we did. But I would say where we're at in Brooklyn was the right move. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, because ain't no need to lie, honey. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. When we made this move, I was like, did we do too much too soon? Because as y'all know, it's a half a brick, whole brick. Oh, what's the song go?
Quarter brick.
Half a brick, all the bricks. A to move in Brooklyn, to move in New York. Mm-hmm. You got to move the bricks around. Shout out to Power. And we did, and we had it. Mm-hmm. But I just kept thinking in my head, should I just stay put? Mm-hmm. Should I just stay where the fuck I was? But I'm glad we didn't, because I think the neighborhood is growing on us. The space is growing on us. The actual flow of the house is growing on us. I'm really happy. It's almost time for us to head to Detroit to pick up Mabel. As y'all know, Nero.
Oh.
Why did you put the cry? That should have been gunshots or claps. We don't got gunshots, do we? No, don't scare me. I'm going to do it again, Nero, man. Pick the right one. Okay. It's almost time for us to head to Detroit to pick up Mabel. Come on. You don't miss your daughter. Come on. There we go. I know y'all ain't heard the clinking in the background or nothing. Mabel, I don't know if we told them. We probably did.
Yeah.
We dropped Mabel off to just for about a month and a half to be with her grandparents.
We believe in sending all kids to go spend the summer
with their grandparents.
Or
their family, or in Detroit.
Four-legged kids, two-legged kids. All the kids go see their
grandparents in the summer.
Yes.
So Mabel was spending the summer with them, but I miss her. I think I can finally say I miss her. Them first few weeks though, smoking out the window, this bitch. It was great. But now I was like, first of all, I'm getting too much out the groove. I don't know what it means to walk Mabel or meet the needs she need me to meet. So I need to get back in that. So I'm sure that's going to be a whole adjustment in itself. But it's time to get for her to come home so she can also get in her own groove too, right? Like it's about to be fall. One thing about Mabel, she loves a routine.
School's about to start back.
Yeah, school's starting back up for Mabel. She got to head back to daycare. So we got to get her on school schedule. We got to get her on play dates. We got to get her back to getting her dog sitter. We got to get her used to walking around the neighborhood. We got to get her used to being scared of rats. We got to get her used to all of that again. Because in Detroit, she's not ducking and diving, scratching and survivor. Good time. She's not doing that. She's sitting on patios.
Yes.
She's sitting on decks. She's eating pieces of catfish.
You should share a picture of Mabel on
IG. Actually, that's what I'll do. She's what else she's doing?
Living her best fucking
eating
life.
Pieces of bacon. I'm sure her cholesterol's up.
Walking around the streets with no shoes on.
No shoes, barefoot. I'm sure she has ice in her water because she's sitting on the patio.
Yes.
Because my parents has an ice maker on the patio. But she got to get used to lukewarm water here.
Dog over here drinking filtered alkaline water with ice in it.
My mom talking about everything done cleared up. She's so nice. She ready to go. My mama done got so touched on the dog. My mom be taking my dog places and tell people it's an emotional support dog. And they let her in. I was like, with no paperwork? She's like, what they gonna say? My mom was like, I got a piece of paper here just in case they confused. I said, where did you get the paper from? She's like, I just printed that off online. I was like, scamming. It's like the girls in rap shit. Scheming and scamming. What's it called?
It is called scheming and scamming.
Y'all watch
Seduce and scheme.
What's it called? Seduce and scheme.
I'm gonna seduce.
That's my mama and Mabel. And then here come my mom when they ask her because I'm sure she'll be like, sit, Mabel, and of course Mabel can sit. And then Mabel immediately. I said, look at these two seducing and scheming. So Mabel gets to go everywhere that humans get to go because in Detroit my mom just carry around, and then also my mom and dad take her to the park literally every day. And not the dog's park, like the human park.
Yes.
To just walk around and play ball and lay on the grass.
Yes.
It's not happening in New York.
Sure.
So it's
definitely
time.
In Brooklyn.
The other thing is, just as my life is balancing out, I know Detroit people listening, I love y'all, but going to Detroit is fun, but it throws off my routine.
Does it?
It's all fun in Coney dogs and Long Islands until you come back home and your face is puffy and you out of routine.
Yes.
And actually, it's nothing to do with the Detroit people, actually. Probably I should just take the Detroit after of it. Like, I need to be more disciplined in the routines I follow and the things that I do. But something just happens in Detroit where it's just like, I don't know. Does it happen to you? Is it just a me thing?
No, it does happen to me sometimes. I think the thing is like, you be like, oh, yeah, we should hang out. And you get there and it's like, oh, I got to work. Oh,
the space ain't set up for me.
I don't get off until 8 p.m. Can we hang out then? No. I like to be towards the end.
I need to be getting in my bath. That's why I don't got on call a shower. I be getting my bath in by that time.
Yeah, but it'd be one of those things. It's like, so I done drove all these miles, all these hours to come see you, all for you to say, oh, I got to work.
And we tell people before we didn't give as much notice, but now I feel like we give a clean month notice.
Yes,
that's what we got to do for niggas
during these dates.
And I learned I just got to schedule with people. They're like, hey, I'm going to be in this town this day. Would it be possible for me to see you? And usually it's yes. What day works for you? Like I used to just leave it open and free falling, but I'm like, hey, so what day actually? Then when they give me a day, I'm like, so what time? Like I literally have to make appointments with people so it don't become a mad dash the Sunday before we leave. Because that was used to happen. But from a work perspective, things are just, I'm in my strategic phase of work. I always tell folks 2 things you need to learn, or 2 things that have made me successful at work is learning and understanding who you work for and who you work with.
Ooh.
And those 2 aren't the same thing. And as y'all know, I was recently promoted probably about 9 months ago. Mm-hmm. It hasn't been a year, maybe a year, maybe right around there. And I think I finally have a clear understanding of like who I work for and who my peers are. And more importantly, honestly, when we're talking about, so the goal is, maybe I should rewind. Once you determine who you work for and who you work with, the next thing is to figure out their love language. So it's the who you work for. I always tell folks all the times. Of course, you can do a little managing up, but it's important just to understand your manager working style, what they need, they want, and honestly just deliver that to them. Once you do that, your life will be so easier, right? And of course, I'm not talking about challenging your professional ethics or anything like that. But if your boss is a micromanager, send the fucking weekly update. Mm-hmm. Like, don't fight against that. Like, that's a waste of time and fucking energy, right? If your boss is hands off, be especially clear on what you need from them and how. Yes, you're gonna have to hand walk them through some shit because they don't know what the fuck is going on.
Sure don't.
Right? Like, that's just some stuff. Like, again, you can manage up on some things, but the core of who your manager is what it's going to be. What makes you a good, employee, because that's what the fuck we are, is knowing how to navigate and move through that space. So one, then the most important thing is, right, because I think the managing thing is kind of good. Most managers, if you give them what you want, 9 times out of 10, they golden. Mm-hmm. But the tricky motherfucking part is having a clear understanding of who you work with. So your peers, who are the people you have to work with to get things across the finish line? Who are the folks you have to garner followership and buy-in? So whatever initiatives or ideas you have, you can bring them all in together to get it across the finish line, right? So this is the interesting group, right? To see what's their needs, their wants, what drives them. Are they driven by fear? Are they driven by like accolades, success, all that type of stuff, right? So you take your time, you learn it. The key with the people you work with is once you learn it and you give it to them, you got to then watch and see what the fuck they do with it. Right? So if they do with it and you've delivered and you've been consistent, you give them their love language, you're working good together, they then should be now opening up to you, right? To say, how can we move in this space? What does it look like? Let me check with, Nyambi or whoever, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. But if they the type of motherfucker you done watched them, gave them what they needed, made their life easier, and they still moving on you in a real fugazi way, that is then your time to say, it's time for me to get the fuck on, right? Mm-hmm. Or it's time for me to move differently. Because now you know what it is. And now you know what you need to do to navigate and move forward, right? Because if you give them what they want, they're still going to act the ass. You don't give them what they want, they're going to act the ass, right? So you then just need to move how you need to move and make sure you're just connecting with your manager, right? So I'm at that point where I get that. And now I'm just trying to figure out what my next move is, AKA what's up next for my life design and how do I want to use work to maximize that? And what I'm not clear on is necessarily the life design to figure out how I want to use work to maximize it. Because the trap I fell for in the past is maximizing work and then thinking about the life I want to create after. Mm-hmm. Well, that just leads to a cycle of hurt, shame, defeat, and everything else. Because it's not enough accomplishments, ain't enough money in the world. Right? Because them, what's it called? Is it serotonin or dopamine? Or dopamine is a form of serotonin. Dopamine. Y'all know what the fuck I mean. They hits. So when you're at work, they hits. You're hitting another success. You win it. Ooh, I'm getting more money. Yes, yes. P-Valley, make it rain, Mercedes. Yes, yes, yes. Right? But if you don't got no goals or you don't know what you want to do with these accolades, success, or money, that's back to Player Club. Make the money, don't let the money make you. And so now, come on. It's Proverbs and all this shit. Like, in the hoodest movies. That's what they meant. You make this money, girl, don't let it make you. That goes for the cubicle warriors. Right? Because what I often see people get in traps, especially in tech, I see a lot of things in tech, they follow like that FIRE movement. So that retirement early, you know what I'm talking about? The FIRE movement, FIRE?
No.
Well, it's basically early retirement. Mm-hmm. And with the early retirement movement, the goal is that you create the number. What is this number financially you have to hit so you do not have to work another day in your life? It's financial independence, retire early, FIRE. And so the thing with that FIRE movement is if you're not careful, if you don't have sense of self or life design, you get obsessive with that number. But what happens if you're like, oh, I need to make $1 million, I need to make 1.52, whatever that number is, usually once you hit it, something else come up. And you're like, damn, I hit my number. I'm still not feeling how I need to feel. Maybe it's 2.5 I need to hit to get it, right? So I'm trying to avoid not going in that trap, take a step back and say, what is the life I want to create for myself? Boom. Curate that out. Great. How I'm going to use these niggas at my job to get to that, to the fullest extent. And that is what drives purpose and work. And right now, I don't have clarity on that life design or what I'm chasing or what I want. So I got to slow down a little at work so I don't come into that cycle. Because I think at work, you'll get into that hustle cycle, that hustle mentality so much. And you'll look up and be 5, 6, 7, 10 years later. And I'm just trying to be super intentional and also just protect my bandwidth and protect my peace being a Black woman in corporate America. So that's something that I'm thinking about too. And why you,
you trying to fire her up too?
I don't know if I want to fire the fire movement, like financial independence, retire early. Mm-hmm. I guess I want a variety, a version of fire. The thing is, I don't mind working. I just want to work on my own terms. So I think long term, I would love to be in a space where I can be a contractor, meaning either a contractor or consultant, meaning I can either dictate when I work or I can raise my hand when I want to tap in. And I also can bag out when I don't want to do it no more. Mm-hmm. Like I don't see myself going on long life cycles with companies.
Gotcha.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that don't interest me. Mm-hmm. But like tapping in for 6-7 months and then tapping out for 3-4 months and then tapping back in, like, that's it. But I don't think I'm at the FI part, the financial independence, where I can
gotcha.
Move in that type of way. Because I don't hate working. I guess I don't. I sound like a Generation Z. I just don't want to do what these niggas want me to do. Like, I shouldn't say that. I don't mind doing what other people need me to do, but I like to do certain parts of it. Like, now I'm at the point where I like to pick apart what I like to do.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I like coaching. I like vision setting in this. Oh no, I don't want to operationalize that. You want to gather the data? No, I don't want to gather the data. I'll analyze it though. Like, I'm at that point where I want to pick and choose. Like, I don't want to do it all.
Gotcha.
In the place I'm at in middle management, mid-career, mid-everything, I don't get no choice. I'm given the illusion of a choice. But I better do it. Yeah. Anywho, again, champagne problems. Also, I signed up for a ceramics class and I'm excited to try something different. Something else I'm doing is looking to take some golf lessons in fall and winter to be ready for the spring and summer. It's just, again, life curation, right? Life. What do I want my life to be? What are some of the things I want to do? I really been wanting to move my hands and just get more creative. And I think ceramics is going to fill that up. And then the golfing lesson, this is my idea of just going out here, trying to move my body in different ways. And the golf bros seem like they be drinking, they be in golf carts, they go for long walks. I enjoy that. Yeah. They swing it, they get a little competitive. They kind of do, they kind of don't.
Make some deals.
I didn't even think about the deals, but it's some beautiful golf courses that coincide to where the fuck I want to travel. Exactly. Yeah. It's some cute outfits. I love a skirt. I heard those are in style in golf. Yeah. I love also an oversized hat. I heard those two are all in style for golf. So, and again, I might do it and hate it, but I'm going to try. I had tennis on there too. Mm-hmm. But we're going to go golf first. Oh. I thought, since Serena retired, that, maybe it's time. But golf is a beast. I mean, not golf. Well, golf is not. I don't want to downplay like golf is just an easy breezy sport. Like, people be putting in work. I plan on playing golf for fun though. Yeah, like the golf I'm talking about is like, I'm not playing to win.
Yeah, a case of beers or something.
Like, I'm going strictly for pleasure, body movement, community. Yeah, so I just want to be clear, golf is hard. But the type of golf I'm about to learn is not. I just don't want to go on people's golf courses and be disrespectful. Like, I want to go and learn the rules, the etiquette. The
etiquette of golf.
Yes. Like, I don't want to go over there like that. Like, I want to be respectful of people's environments and, all of that. But while I'm actually playing, it's going to be strictly for fun. Like, I'm not trying to get in tournaments. I don't want to league. Like, it is going to be a thing where if I find a couple people want to play, if they don't want to play, Nyambi literally is going to go to the range, shoot off some balls, shoot off some steam, have a mimosa, and sit down. Like, that is the vision I see for myself. The thing that made me pause a little bit for tennis is that although you can play leisurely, them motherfuckers look really competitive. Like, I haven't seen any type of tennis lesson that don't involve like a camp or a league. Like, it's like adult beginner league. I was like, no. I don't want to join a league where y'all keeping score. I want it where we all come in the morning and we do our form and we hit it back and forth. And maybe at the end of the month, we'll have a play tournament where we don't keep the score. But all the tennis ones I've seen, they serious. Where the golf ones I've seen, I think that's the one I was looking at too, near them. The golf ones I've seen is a lot more like, they're lessons. You know what I'm saying? They're lessons. And then in between the lessons is my responsibility to then go and put the lessons into play, into action. So I think that is just more up my alley right now compared to tennis, where tennis seems very intense. Not that I don't want to do it, but I don't think I found the right instructor or the right crew, because all the ones I look for in Brooklyn is like Marcus Garvey tennis players. And I'm like, listen, look, it sounds like y'all about business. It's like the Malcolm X tennis league. And I'm like, look, whew, just want to be casual, right? Or their name after like Althea or Serena. And I'm just like, no. I don't want to disappoint the elders when I'm just coming out here. And
well, I just want to.
And I'm the type of bitch, I need a break, right? Like, how does that sound to you, Niram? How does that get you going? I've already signed up for the ceramics. It's between two places for golf. Golf is also a little bit more expensive than tennis. But again, we dinks, or for the other folks, somebody else put me on game. We dildos. Oh. Double income little dog owners. Oh. Because we be fucking around everybody else. That's what they say, because we be fucking everybody else.
Double income.
Little dog owners.
Interesting. Didn't know that.
You didn't know about dildos?
Shout out to the dildos.
Shout out to the dildos. Double income little dog owners. So I'm trying not to, y'all, and also know I'm stingy, right? Like, I'm a little frugal. Like, I like nice things and I give really good gifts, but when I think about that, like, I really do a lot of research.
How much is a pair of golf clubs?
That's the other thing. So tennis is expensive, but it's not as expensive as golf. Golf startup is hard. But look, I'm about to tell you my secret. I wasn't going to buy new golf clubs. I was going to find me a used pair off of Craigslist or like Facebook Place, or you know how my job be having them groups? Mm-hmm. I was going to look on them and see if I can get me a used pair. And then my reward for year 2 of playing was going to be a real pair. Is that too stingy? No. Because golf clubs is expensive.
You get something from like Play It Again Sports or something like that.
Okay, maybe I'll do that. Because like we talking about, it could be in thousands of dollars. Like this ain't no, there's levels to this shit. And I am a beginner and it's going to be fun. Even ceramics cost a little bit of coin. I was scratching my neck when they told me how much it was. I said, how much for the semester? I said, it's been so long since I paid tuition.
Yeah. I need to figure this out. Yeah, but I don't know what I need. I think I play golf left-handed.
Oh, you play left?
I play all my sports left-handed for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Why you start that? Or is that a thing?
I don't know. I can't even remember why. Huh. But I play.
Can you do both? Or you stronger left-handed? Or you equivalent?
I can do both, but I feel
not ambidexts? Yeah. Come on. What else you do ambidexts?
Oh, I box.
No, I ain't talking about that. Oh. Neil went over his head.
It surely did.
But what were you gonna say?
I forgot because I was too busy being ambidextrous.
Because you too busy focused on the ambidex.
Yes.
What Drake say? I just hit the switch. Did he say something about ambidex? Anyway.
I don't know.
So that's what I'm doing for myself. I'm saying it out loud because y'all know I've been going on this journey. My Jewish therapist is kicking my ass. And accountability. I see this community as accountability. So I have started. So if any of y'all made some commitments to yourself, listen, it's time to go follow through on them or make new commitments or acknowledge it. Do whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
Also, I'm here for the Game of Thrones spinoff. So, shout out to the House of Dragons and the Platinum Blondes. I seen something on Instagram that says Mary J. Blige and somebody else been in the House of Targaryen. I forgot who else it was with the Platinum Blondes. I did not think I was going to like it. I was planning on not liking it.
But you like it.
But I like it.
That's cool.
They made it more diverse and everything. I can't believe they put them black people in that blonde hair. Mm-hmm. They made it like platinum blonde. Like they didn't even make it black people blonde.
No.
I'm just glad they didn't make her have blue eyes. If they have blue eyes, just get off my TV.
Targaryen too.
Listen, you know that black man who is with the blonde hair, I think it was also on Instagram, or I think it was Black Guy Who Tips was like, you remember they was all getting drunk? And the black guy was like, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
You know not to get drunk around white people. Or colonizers. They ain't white people, it's colonizers.
Yeah.
Don't you get drunk around no colonizers. You better stay up on alkaline water. Mm-hmm. You get fancy, get some soda water with a lime.
Yeah.
In a low ball glass. I done did that plenty of times for work. I go to the bartender, I give him $20, and I be like, seltzer and lemon. And he was like, yeah. I said, even if a motherfucker come here and order, you put seltzer and lemon. And they did. Because everything like you were covered, I said, mm-mm. He was like, oh, okay. Because I almost lied. Like, yeah, I was like,
nope.
Seltzer and lemon.
Seltzer and lemon.
No matter what. I come up here.
I don't trust these motherfuckers.
I was like, no matter what I come up here and say.
Seltzer and lemon.
I said, vodka and soda is.
The seltzer and lemon. Rum and Coke is what?
Coke. Seltzer and lemon, basically. So he appreciated it. I gave him that little $25, and I had nice, fresh bubbly. The thing is, like, my glass never stayed empty, so no one could refill it. That's the other trick.
Yeah.
Anywho, that's all I got.
What's going on with me? So I'm getting, I don't even know how you even put this out there.
You all right?
Because I feel like I've been talking about it for so much and so long that I'm almost tired of it being like an update.
Oh, well, you don't have to after this.
Yeah, so I'm getting closer and closer to a diagnosis. Figure out what's going on with me. Yeah. All these fainting spells and things of that sort. So it's been a long journey. I think I finally found the people I need to find. It sucked that I had to go down to Atlanta to find it, to talk to the top doctor in Atlanta, for him to then be like, oh, I got the email to the top doctor in New York. and I'll put you all on the email string. Yeah. And the fucked up part is I've been calling that doctor. And
he booked it busy.
Before I went down to Atlanta.
Yep.
And then I get a phone call returned.
I mean, that's the game.
And get a phone call returned.
That's the game.
But I'd take my funky ass down to Atlanta.
You're going to be mad. And I'm like, that's the game. Like, he was like, you're not upset? I was like, people be busy.
I'm mad.
And it's a pandemic. It don't surprise me.
No, because on his website, it'd be like, oh, accepting new patients, blah, blah, blah.
Because I'm sure by whatever, we ain't going to say what system it is, he probably required to. He's like, I'm not.
Accepting new patients, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Calling, leaving voicemails.
You don't even go to his front desk folks do it.
Nothing.
You got to drive up there.
Had to damn near fly. Flew down. Had to fly down to Atlanta.
Come on, city girls.
To see the doctor there and be like, hey, this stuff flying back to Atlanta, it might be expensive. Is there anybody in New York? And him be like, oh, I know the guy in New York.
Yes.
You know the guy? Oh, his name is such and such. Me. Oh, I think I've heard of him before. Fuming. What the fuck? I've been calling this nigga for damn near 2 months.
Yeah.
And so I finally got an appointment with that guy out here in New York. I done ran all the tests they told me to run. So I'm looking forward to seeing like the outcome. I'm hoping to get a clean bill of health, or at least like, hey, you can get back to regular physical activity and we'll monitor it every 3 months or so, something like that. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
So going with that, what else is going on? I'm working on building a community out here in this neighborhood in Brooklyn. And I think that's always a thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like building that community, because for me, I feel like I thrive most in like a communal setting.
Yeah.
So building that community, I think one of the things that I was talking to somebody about that I think I am going to pull the trigger on, I'm going to apply for the Dumbo House.
Oh, you've been talking about that.
Yeah. But since we're here
please do it, because I'm going to utilize it to eat chicken nuggets.
So I'm going to apply to the Dumbo House, that way.
They be having events. Yes, if you apply for, if you get in the Dumbo House, well, I don't know if.
Yo, Kendrick Lamar was there with Jay-Z and them at the Dumbo House.
What they doing up in there? And not at the 4040 Club, where that done got shut down.
I don't know.
Don't get me started. But Kendrick was there. Kendrick was walking down the streets of Bed-Stuy. Also, Telford done bought a house down the street.
That nigga.
Yeah.
So thinking about that, there was another black social club that somebody recommended as well.
It's a black one?
Yeah. That ain't Greek.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
That ain't Greek.
A black social club.
Yeah, so that's not
No, do they mean a physical building? That's why I have to clarify with people. Building or just an affiliation tag on Facebook?
No. I don't know. Let me stop. I'll do more taking.
Alpha Kappa Alpha is a non-hazing organization.
I ain't saying. I just said non-Greek.
Yeah,
that's all.
I'm just clarifying here.
Ain't nobody said anything about
I'm just getting ahead.
Alpha or Kappa or Alpha.
Hey, don't forget to incorporate it.
Or incorporate it.
Is a what?
Ain't say nothing about hazing.
Organization.
These niggas are incorporated organization, but you can't buy stock.
Don't talk about my
What's the point of being incorporated?
Don't talk about my don't talk about my avocado.
You can't buy no stock.
Have a seat now. Shout out to my sorors.
Facebook is incorporated. I can buy stock.
Don't shout out to my sorors.
Twitter is incorporated.
Move the hell
I
on.
can buy stock.
Why don't you talk about yours? Why don't you talk about the Illuminati who you associated with?
Look, Masons is not incorporated.
What? Never mind. Never mind.
And you can't buy stock.
Shout out to the squares. I'm glad y'all seen the light. Me too.
Y'all light and our light ain't the same.
You're right. Glad we all seen a light.
Moving on. There is something on Netflix. This is look.
I think we were late.
We were late, but when we got on, baby, there's something on Netflix called Untold. Let me get the real title of it.
Get the whole title, because what I call it, Montateo. First, I'll keep saying that boy name.
Untold, the girlfriend who doesn't exist. This is the story. I don't know if y'all have been around, but this is a story about like Montateo.
Some of them might not be alive.
Yes. Montateo. And like he was a standout all-star football player. Supposed to go like top tier. Fucked around his grandma and his girlfriend died on the same day. Plot twist, the girlfriend wasn't real.
Plot twist, it was a catfish. Plot twist, it was someone who was a transgender person, did not transition at that time. Y'all, when I tell you, first of all, Nero's not starting at the beginning. He's Polynesian and Mormon. I didn't even know that went together. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that it was a nice size? Like, of course, there's Mormons everywhere, right? But did you know it is a nice size Mormon population
In Hawaii?
in Hawaii? Like,
I did not know the Church of Latter-day
they
Saints.
say that, and that's what done happened. They done came over. Hawaii is one of the first areas outside of the like landlocked United States in which they built up. And it's huge.
These colonizers.
That's some colonizing shit.
These motherfucking colonizers.
Because I was getting when they was talking about their religion, because honestly, that was the most fascinating part for me, is the religion. Because when I tell y'all they was Holy Ghost, I thought they was about to say they Kojic. No. I said they must be Pentecostal.
Mormon.
And when I'm telling you they was talking about the Father, the Son, the Holy, because also another thing that, again, this is not y'all be editorializing. This is not what they said on the whatchamacallit. When they describe Manteo. The reason we're saying it wrong is because every time it came on this documentary, somebody said it different. And I was like, what is the name?
Mantateo.
Yes.
You got me about to say manatee.
That's basically, I feel like what they was talking about on the documentary.
About to make me fuck up his name.
Is the way in which they describe, like, first of all, he was so dedicated. Like, he literally was like, I think it was a scene where he was like, I was 5 years old and my dad asked me what I'd be. He's like, I wanted to be the greatest of all time athlete. What? At 5?
Yes.
Cool. Next. Then, even the dedication that this man had to football, to be like, this is all I do. Like, it reminded me of the character from The Best Man. That was football, that was faith, family, and football. Yes. That was basically him, but the Polynesian, Hawaiian version. Mm-hmm. And then to the point where everyone, not only just his parents, but like he listened to everything we said. He never, what's the young man's name?
Manti.
Yes, yeah. I don't want to mess it up.
I'll put it phonetically for you.
Thank you.
On the screen.
Never say he messed up. And so that was a flag to me. When has that ever been successful in rearing a child to be like, oh, he literally did everything I said. There was no talk back. He followed all my rules. When does that ever end? Well, when does that ever not end in the sociopath being created? Mm. So I'm thinking this might go real left. I'm waiting because I don't remember this shit. I was in my own world, right? Like I'm thinking it's going to be all types of spins happening. So that was the first red flag. And then even as we are going on in this series, I think y'all need to check it out. For Harriet did a really good summary on it because I could not put words to it, but it was something about Manti that I was like, why is he so innocent to me? Mm-hmm.
Like Jove doing.
Like, why is he so like, what?
Like, yeah.
What? And it's a big dude. Like, this is a grown man. Even to this day. Like, again, I know he was a baby in his 20s when this happened, but now he's in his late 30s, I'm assuming. Mm-hmm. And even as a grown man in his late 30s is very much, I don't know. And I just did the best. And I'm like.
Because for him, this is his life.
But it's something.
I don't know.
It's not. I don't want to say it's not that he ain't rap tight, but it's y'all see it when y'all watch it. It's something that I'm like, what's going on? But one thing I will give to Manti is that he forgave. Mm-hmm. He forgave Naya, and Naya is the person who catfished him. We ain't gonna give away all the details, y'all. But Manti did his due diligence. He went and checked with friends. Friends said he knew him. Then they done fell in love. And he did all the things. We both in the continental USA. You know, I'm a Mormon. I love the Lord. You the one. Let's meet. Let's do all these things. She talking about my what is it called? 3G ain't working. My FaceTime, it ain't going through. What we used to do, not Skype. Mm-hmm. Skype declined. You know, that white woman on the call, all the things. We need to break up. We need to do this till Naya then gonna be like, first of all, Naya deserve an Emmy Award because Naya played 3 roles.
Naya needed
Naya had voices. Naya was Naya. Naya was who they were. Naya was the cousin. Naya was the brother. Naya was the niece. All different verses, all different people. Done called Manti and say the one you in love with, Lene, she dead in the car accident. Oh no. I'll tell you what got me. She in a car accident. She ain't doing well. And then Manti gonna be like, "Can I talk to her?" They be like, "She on life support." And he was like, "But I could take you in the room." And here go Manti. "Lene, is you okay?" And then here come Naya, old lying ass. "Can you hear?"
Keep talking.
"Can you hear? I'm here. I'm here." And then here come old Naya lying ass. Oh, the doctor said this is the most responsive she been. Manti. I said, what the fuck is going on? Manti. We ain't even telling y'all the story in a cohesive manner. No. All this happened on the night his grandma died. Mm-hmm. So the night his grandma died, real grandma, then Naya ass, which is fake Lene, gonna call as the brother and be like, your girlfriend died too. And then I don't know what Manti was doing. He done told the whole world.
Yeah, look, my girlfriend, my grandma
died today. And you know what colonizers doing. Colonizers at Notre Dame, just a school called Notre Dame. Something also Harriet picked up on, was like this. First of all, America loves a sports story and a comeback, but they love to put like a brown man in like this rags to riches, work hard, pull them up by your bootstraps, work by any means necessary, be in the cotton fields, get hit by a car, but still come through for your team. They love that story. Yeah. And that's what they did. And they took this boy all around. Until then, in December, Naya gonna call back as Lene and be like, Manti, I'm just playing. I ain't dead. I was on the run. Bitch, are you?
A scheme. A scheme.
Bitch. And this is what I mean by like jovial. I've been uncussed. I'm like, you raggedy bitch. You raggedy bitch. If you don't get the fuck off my line, you know, for waiting as hell, hit it.
You raggedy bitch.
Get the fuck off my line. Hit it again, Daryl. You know what I'm talking about. Hit it.
You raggedy bitch.
Like, you about to sacrifice. That's how I know he loved the Lord. One more time.
Naya up here.
Oh, Neil doing the whole scene.
You raggedy bitch.
Nyambi as Manti. Because that's all I had to say. Right? That would have been the scandal. Right? One more last time.
You raggedy bitch.
Okay. That would have been a story. by the time I got through cussing her the fuck out and putting her on the fuck front street. But Manti didn't. Manti didn't. And his family really ain't helped. The dad was like, what the fuck? How did this happen? Manti said, I told one lie. And the lie was, and I can understand this lie. This lie was like, I said I met her and I never did. And I said that because I know that my parents and my dad be like, this is strange. But I loved her so much. And honestly, back in that time, in the early 2000s, there were long distance relationships. There were like people who get in relationships over like, I'm dating myself, like AOL, what's it called? Chat.
Yeah, Black Planet,
like all of that stuff. Like that was real. You could talk to people. Like that was the chat room experience was a real experience. But I don't know why he didn't connect the. First of all, he shouldn't have wifed nobody. See, that's why he needed me as a friend. They'd be like, you. First of all, you should be wifing nobody.
Ain't you Mormon? You wifing God.
He's not a priest. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think that played into it. So it was just this intersection of being a person of color, religion, misogyny, like football story. Like it was just a lot. Like it just felt very, very nuanced and complicated. And it felt like they were telling multiple stories at once.
They were.
I thought it was good though. I'm sorry, did I take over?
Yep, but that's cool though.
What else you got to say? You raggedy
bitch. The thing is, I remember this. Like, I remember this story because, like, you know, I think back then I was still watching like college sports and things of that sort. So like, it was everywhere. Like that man.
Why was it everywhere?
Because it was everywhere. I remember when it was like, because when I seen the story, and I was like, oh, like that's the dude who grandma died and girlfriend died, but the girlfriend was a catfish and wasn't real.
Like that's the situation. Like not respectability politics black. Keep it personal. Keep it to yourself.
So if y'all got time, watch that. And there's another show that I'm up on.
Yes.
It's a limited series on Apple TV called Blackbird.
Yeah.
This motherfucking show here. Just the villain itself.
I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for the villain.
Basically, long story short, how the story goes is that there's this drug running kingpin who get caught up by the feds. They send his ass to jail. They tricked him and taking a plea deal that he thought he was gonna get 4 years. He ended up getting 10.
Yeah.
And then they was like, "Hey, we know how you can get out early." So he was in this like cushy jail because you know he got money and shit. Yeah. His daddy was a police officer. If you come to this super max prison and befriend this serial killer and figure out where he got the bodies laid.
Show me where he laid the bodies.
Before he get out on parole.
Not married, don't you
we'll let you out. So now he said yeah.
Of course.
And now you're going through everything of like him trying to befriend this what's the name?
And this serial killer ain't Ted Bundy, honey. He giving me what's the man who with the clown? Yancey, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
he's giving me very like,
and yes, the serial killer,
alleged
dude here.
Like I'm not sure if he's slow or not, or on a. I don't know if he pretended.
He playing.
You think he pretended? Niram thinks he's pretended. I don't think he's pretended. I think he absolutely did it and or had a part in it, but I don't think he did it alone. But I think he was influenced to do it.
Nyambi.
Yeah.
You have slow people in your family who know exactly what they're doing. And they know how to turn that shit on and turn that shit off.
Listen, they will get right.
Because that person had the nerve to come on me and talk about y'all fucking. Y'all having babies. I said, what the fuck? Me, I thought you were slow.
Miracle come to me. Did you know so and so? This me what?
I thought you were slow. How you gonna come over here if you and Yambi fucking? What?
Listen, she was only one straight up.
If you and Yambi fucking, y'all having babies. I said, what the fuck?
Why I thought you? What you thought she was gonna come?
Because everybody was giving her ass, giving her kid gloves and shit because she's slow.
What you mean kid gloves? What the kid gloves?
It's okay, baby. Go have a seat. Go sit down. Go have something to eat. Blah blah.
What'd you
blah.
say she did?
Yeah,
it did.
And then her ass mosey on to me. You and Yambi's fucking.
It wouldn't hear
you and Yambi's having babies. I said, the fuck?
Why did you answer her?
I said, no, we ain't had one yet.
Oh.
Y'all fucking. I said, well, you know.
Did you say, well, you
Look,
know?
that's personal information.
That's personal information. You should tell her to go ask me.
Yeah.
That's what you should have
That's all
said.
it is. That's personal information. But if you want to know, you should ask Yambies.
She ain't never asked me.
Y'all don't be fucking having them babies. I said, oh,
And then,
me.
did she say, y'all be's a good girl?
Yes.
Yeah.
Me. I thought they said she's slow. Because she came over clear as fucking day. And was
Clear-minded.
like, yes.
Which,
You.
I almost said her name.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nirms. Y'all fucking. I said, she got that out very clear. That's how that serial killer is. Him, I don't know what's going on. What day it is?
Was I dreaming?
Next thing you know, ooh, yeah, I love be fucking them. I be fucking them dry.
And you like
what? I thought he was slow. I kill him and then I fuck him. I said, what?
what?
I thought he was slow.
No, I was just dreaming that.
Yeah.
That was a bad dream.
Ooh, that was a bad
I'm glad
dream.
that the dream's not real.
Yes. It's like when I dream, it's like I just see myself out of my body. The fuck?
You like that detective. That detective's over us. That detective is over
Because
him. That
I've had it happen in real
the
life.
detective is over this character that's like, he is 100% here. He may be a little slow, but he ain't that fucking slow. He is aware and capable of what he's doing. And everybody else like, you sure?
I've had it happen in real life when somebody on a neurodiversity scale come over there. I don't even know if that's the thing. Neurodiversity scale.
Yeah.
Come up over there
Who's neurodiverse.
and be like, y'all fucking. Clear as day. And y'all better not be
During a
having them
family
babies.
holiday.
Yes. And y'all better not be having them babies. You fucking anybody else? What?
Now y'all be a good girl.
You better not be fucking nobody else when you fucking yambies.
How'd she know to connect the dots?
Exactly.
Listen.
Y'all talking about whatever.
And Nero, I remember when Nero told me, you tried to tread lightly with me.
Yes.
I was like, what?
She approached me.
She approached. I said, did she hit you? Like, what happened?
She approached me
Scheme.
We said approach. I was like, what happened?
and asked me who we fucking.
And I was like, stop lying.
And then she gonna say, I better not be fucking nobody else.
And walked away.
You a
It
pretty,
went right back.
you a pretty nigga. Don't be fucking.
But yeah, she didn't say nigga. She didn't say nigga. She said you're pretty. She did not say nigga. Did she went back and sat down?
Yeah, and then she would go sit
And like
back
nothing
down.
happened.
And then here come everybody else going back to her.
Hey T.
Hey, how you doing? You hungry? You hurt? Mm-hmm. You hungry? Fuck no. Her ass came over here, cornered me clear as day.
Shout out to T. It is a good
I want to walk your dog with you. I said, oh shit.
Here we go.
Don't let me be alone with her.
You don't want to be alone.
Every time she corner me and corner me and get the
Question.
hard hitting question.
Question.
And it's like, what the fuck? Where these questions come from?
Why she thinking it?
Yes.
She just looking out. Ain't nothing wrong with looking out. All right. What we doing now? You already did that's your check-in?
Yes. We doing some pillow talk.
Alrighty, so for Pillow Talk, we're just going to do an inbox check-in. So we're going to get through all the questions we had in our inbox. We're going to listen to all our voicemails so we're up to date. They were all emails, but what I did is just pull out the questions, and I figured we'll just do a quick speed round of all of them. Does that work, Nero?
That works.
Okay, so the first one says, Nyambi and Nero, what are your thoughts on quiet quitting? Nero?
Quit. Do it quietly. What Beyonce say? Let go of that job. Can't break my soul.
I say that's for a colonizer. They this quiet quitting awfully loud. Honestly, my philosophy has always been, or I shouldn't say not always, it has evolved to kind of the mentality. I don't necessarily call it quiet quitting, but an expectation that I set up at work is like I try to consistently perform at 85% and let them think that's my 100%. And that's my form of quiet quitting, right? So 85%, say if something really, really hits the fan at work, if I do need to flex and give a little bit more, I got a good 15% to give. Or say if things are really shitty, I could then dip to 70, but it's not such a drastic shift in what I'm delivering. Does that make sense? Yeah. So imagine if I'm always giving 100, 120%, 99%, then I jump all the way down to 70. They're going to be like, something ain't given. But 85 to 70 is just like, it's just a little dip, or maybe something's wrong. Or you know what I'm saying? Right. So I then have something to give myself personally, I don't care if it's just me laying on the couch, it's me logging off early, right? It's always the expectation that when I'm at 85%, the way they see it is I'm at 100%, but I never tell them I'm at 100%. So that's kind of my way of taking back my time and keeping boundaries. And I even try to tell some of the babies this, right? But the baby's always chasing the title and the promo so young in their career. Now, if you take this 85 consistent, it might take a little bit longer to get a promotion. But we're not talking about 10 years. Like, we're talking like extra 6 months to a year, right? Mm-hmm. Because what I always say about me sticking strictly at 85% is I'm going to outwork the overachiever and people pleaser, because it is not sustainable for you to maintain 100 plus % for an extended amount of time. Mm-hmm. Eventually you will burn out. And when you burn out, you're not burning out to 80%. You're burning out to 50% or below. Yep. But me, I'm always going to be at 85. I ain't going to dip below. I ain't going to dip. I ain't gonna go higher, right? It's gonna be times when you give them 120 and I'm at solid 80. But as soon as you get to that 50% and I'm where? At 85, I'm going to then at the end produce the same amount of work you did. But I also don't hate my job. I also still have time to go on the weekend, and I'm not in hurt, shame, and defeat, right? So I would encourage, I think quiet quitting is a privileged thing that white people are taking over, much like they're saying slugging when just putting Vaseline on your face. But honestly, I call it the 85% rule. I don't give more than 85% at work. And honestly, as I'm going higher in management, I'm trying to get to 80.
Yeah. The thing is,
trying to get to 80.
I work for myself, so I can't quietly quit anything.
Yeah.
But I see how I see it is really just putting up boundaries.
Yes.
You got to put up some hard and fast boundaries. Hell, even myself being an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I put up hard and fast boundaries.
Yeah. But the thing is, being a brown person in corporate America, you cannot I hate to say this, but you cannot let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. No. The things that white people can get away with, colonizers, you cannot. Right? Like, it is not folks. Like, I don't go to my boss and be like, I'm performing at 85%. Mm-mm. I say I'm performing at max capacity. Is it meeting your expectations? Right? Like, we do not have that same privilege. So I want to be clear. Like, I'm hoping me and the Cubicle Warriors, the work we're doing now, Gen Z, we need to be at 4 days a week, right? 2 hour lunch, all that type of stuff. But we ain't there now. Don't take your black ass there and say I'm quiet quitting. Don't take your black ass to work and be like, Nyambi told me to get 85%. Anybody ask you at 100? And read the fucking room. If everybody's stressed out, you what? Ooh, I'm doing it too. But you make it look so much better. Oh, I'm right behind you. Okay, yes. Log off and go make a matcha.
Look, the best thing to do.
Read the fucking. Look, what did I say? Know who you work with.
Here's a tip that I used when I was in the office.
Yeah.
Grab a clipboard and just walk. Yes.
Oh, I work from home, so that's true.
Grab a clipboard or a notepad or something.
Yeah.
And just walk with your head down very fast and pace back and forth.
Shut up. You may have been to work in years. Don't listen to
pace back and forth.
Don't listen to Nero.
And have that look on your face of confusion. Mm-mm. Like, what the? And you're like, what's going on? I was like, I'm just trying to figure this out.
Don't listen to Nero. Nero gonna have
and
you.
they were like, ooh, Nero hard work.
No, they're gonna be like, why is Nero pacing? Security.
Nero hard worker over here.
Security.
Look at him.
So that's what I think about it. Like, don't let your right hand know what your left hand doing. Knowing who you work with. Honestly, I'd be so shady at work. I don't even wear a lot of jewelry at work. Like, I don't want them to know. I don't want them to make no assumptions about shit. And that just makes life a whole lot easier. And I'm not saying not have a community at work, but your manager ain't it.
Sure.
I will also say your direct peers ain't it too. Find somebody who a little bit more on the perimeter of what you can do, and then you can form a relationship that way. That way you can kind of get more stuff. But like, that's my thoughts on quiet quitting. It's for colonizers. It's the 85% rule, and it's not it ain't quiet because you're telling everybody. Now.
Yep.
Even when people ask me about this, I'm like, what? I've never heard of that. Is there a way we can retain people? Yeah. I'm constantly playing. Like, I don't know what day it is. Because I also want to see if they know what day it is. Okay. You got anything else to say about quiet quitting?
Nope.
What's y'all signature drink?
It depends on the situation for me.
Oh, okay.
So if I'm on a plane, it's usually gin and ginger ale. If I'm at home, lately I've been trying to not drink anyway. So I've been experimenting with non-alcoholic beers.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose, it's some type of Crown. Which one? That Crown Peach.
Ooh, baby.
That Crown Peach.
Yes.
With a with some Coke, that's when I'm really feeling it myself. Sometimes I can just drink that Crown Peach with some just some ice.
Ice. Yeah, that Crown Peach is sickening.
But lately, I've just been trying to like not drink because with these health issues and things of that sort and the meds I'm taking. I just
Your signature drink don't got to be alcoholic. You assumed. What's your favorite non-alcoholic drink? Watermelon juice.
Yes, big facts. Big facts.
We drink a lot of water too, though.
Yes.
My signature drink, multiple ones. French 75. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You get that. I don't gotta go into detail. French 75 is a signature drink. I love a lychee martini with gin. I do honestly like seltzer, like hard seltzer. That's more of like I'm out just kicking it, like more at home. Like I like that because it's refreshing and not so heavy. But I would say those two. I also like an espresso martini. Like I know the children are on it big, but I like to say I was on that shit like 5 years ago. I was getting espresso martinis way before it was on TikTok. The stronger the better. It's amazing. But I would say those two. So a French 75 or a lychee martini with gin instead of vodka. I'm getting actually where I just like a lot of martinis. Straight up.
You just want to get drunk quick.
Oh, why are you hating?
Ain't nobody hating.
You know who got a good ass signature martini?
Who?
The Capitol Grill. If you get the Capitol Grill signature martini, my God. With that lemon, and it's cold. My Lord, it's so good. Oh, next question. What are y'all listening to? Podcast or music?
Podcast. I don't even really listen to one podcast these days. I don't even listen to Joe Budden.
You listen to Joe B? Mm-hmm. I like Joe Budden. I can't listen as much as he put out content. Like
you do a lot.
He do a lot of content, and I feel like when I listen to him, I start talking like him. So I gotta I listen to Joe Budden maybe once a week, every other week.
So I listen to Joe Budden podcast. I used to listen to a lot of podcasts, but I don't anymore. And then as far as music wise, what I'm gonna have on repeat? I had to go pull up on something. Well, as of this week, that God Did verse by Jay-Z.
Yeah, shout out to that.
God damn.
Yeah, that was good.
That nigga did that shit. Yeah. What else? Game's new album. I've been having that on repeat. Beyonce Renaissance.
Yeah, Beyonce Renaissance, of course.
I've been having that on repeat.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what else. What I really like to do. Oh, Burna Boy, Love Damani.
Oh, that's a good album.
That shit.
That's a very good album.
OG Monologues. I love that as well.
Yep.
I'm gonna say about that. Usually, what I try to do is every week I listen to everything that's new out. Yeah. Like I try to listen to like all the hip hop albums, all the R&B albums, and I pretty much bang that until the following week when there's something new out.
Yeah.
Another sleeper that I really like is Bad Bunny. I don't know what the fuck he be saying.
That's a no for me.
But it's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Cool. First, musically, I'm listening to Anita Baker, John Legend, Get Lifted, Bruno Mars, and Beyonce. Why are you laughing, Nero? Why? You don't like that bunch?
No.
Also, you know what song I have on repeat?
What?
That I can't stop listening to? What? And I'm scared to even admit it because y'all might tear me up because he's supposed to be on timeout. Life at a Party.
Oh, yeah.
With Kanye and Andre 3000. Mm-hmm. Oh, that song, I listen to it at least once a day. It has me in a chokehold. And I have no idea why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it a good song? I think on Donda, it is the most underrated song. Where I'm like, honestly, I think what it is not even Kanye. It's the Andre 3000 verse that has me in a chokehold. To the point where I just found Andre 3000 track list and just played it.
Yes.
Like,
damn, this nigga can rap.
This nigga can rap, right? Like, he just he can rap so good I can listen to Kanye. And don't get me wrong, y'all know I love Kanye, but he on timeout. Podcast, I'm on my Toxic White Boy. That ain't the name of the pod. Anything you can think of toxic white man, I'm on it. Okay. I'm on like the credit card hack shit. I am on living your best life as a white man. I'm on like, what are we doing for the fall? I'm on podcasts where they talking about caviar bumps. I'm on podcasts where they're talking about what the fuck. I'm like on the Finance Bros podcast. Uh-huh. Every now and then I have to listen into what the colonizers say. Mm-hmm. And it gets me excited. Honestly, it also is getting me excited because Niram and I were in the process of doing some like estate planning, reviewing like wills, like end of life finance type stuff. We try to do that every couple of years. And when I tell you them finance bros, not only are they getting $2 round trip to Dubai, but they break down all this type of shit. Like, so, and the thing is they have such casual, they are literally having kitchen table talk when they talking about like this type of stuff. And I learned, although it is seeped with privilege, I really learn a lot on how they moving, what they thinking about, like how they showing up in spaces. And it just helps me get my mind right. Don't get me wrong. I don't listen to that 365, but I get in my bag where like at least a month or two out the year where I'm deep in my toxic white man. Like I might as well be a finance bro.
Oh, okay.
Like I might as well be a finance bro with an LL Bean bag.
Okay. You doing that backdoor 401k?
Listen, all of that. Like
backdoor
I want to
IRA?
know what credit cards I need to be getting. How are y'all flipping them? What is it looking like? All of the things. How do I do it? And again, like, and honestly, it's not as bad, but you could tell once they get deep in their bag and they get too comfortable.
They tell everything. Because one of the things
Hit the scheme.
A scheme that Todd
Then
set
I'm like,
up.
how the fuck are you supposed to even know this? Like, where do y'all read this at?
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, like that backdoor, right?
Not that. Like, that's even more known. Like, it's something else. It was this type of bond, I-bonds. Like, I didn't even know what an I-bonds was. Like, y'all look it up. Like, it's just like, oh, shit. Like, why wasn't that something?
Yeah.
Like, how does the average person know what this is? Because even if you go on the I-bonds website, it looks sketchy. I'm like, they about to steal my information. But all the finance pros like, hell no. You go and you flip that. You can put 10K in that bitch. You guarantee to get 4% return. Like, what? Right, like this is where I need to go, especially as we're saving for our house and stuff like that. Like, and I feel like it's them finance bro, that niche. And I'm not talking about finance bros like get out of debt. Not them. We are literally talking about the hackers. Like it is their goals to hack all the systems and to get seep as much out of it for the benefit of them. Those are the podcasts I'm talking about. Because there's a difference. We ain't talking about the Dave Ramseys. We ain't talking about the snowballing. We're not talking about that shit. No. We are talking about the finance bros who literally get these American Express cards and these different cards to max it out. They get in all these bonds. They moving their fucking money around to literally get the biggest bang for their buck. Yep. And that is what they do for a living. Like that. That's why I call it toxic boy. Because they be like, oh yeah, I made a return of blah, blah, blah. But that ain't did. And I'm like, get the fuck out. Yep. And even the crypto, there's like, yeah, you need to do crypto. But like people who put all their money in it is stupid. Like you should just put like 3 to 4%.
Yeah.
Like it's just very... casual, right? Like I'll take Dave Ramsey word, like next door millionaire, like where it's just assumed that everyone, if you do that, you'll become a millionaire. Like, why aren't people doing this? Like, why isn't everyone a millionaire? Right. And they have, and y'all gotta tell me, I know why. But like the way they interact is very much not like that. I'm sorry, were you gonna say something?
No, I forgot.
I was talking about I-bonds.
Oh.
In like stocks, you was talking about backdoor Roths and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, like I know what type of bros you're talking about. You talking about the ones that's like turn your term life insurance to a lifetime, or what is it, a whole life insurance, and use it as a bank type shit.
What the fuck are y'all talking about? And not that I do all the things, but it's just like you can.
I can use my life insurance as a bank. Where is coming from? Type of
is this illegal? And it's not legal. It's legal. For now,
look,
you hear me? For now,
and he was like, "Niram, you need to go ahead and get you a $1 million policy." I said, "You can probably get that for like $30 now."
Yeah.
So you get that, and then 2 years from now, you turn that to a whole life insurance plan, and you just throw money in there.
Yeah.
And it's cash value, so you can take money out of
whenever
it.
you want.
I said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. So. It's just that type of stuff that I'm just getting a little deeper in my bag. And pick the topic, right? I was finance. It could be building a house, buying a house, work, right? Like they got ones where they be toxic as fuck talking about how you navigate and you swindle work, right? Like all of those. I'm just really deep in it.
Yeah, I was watching one. This is, I think, IG, where he's like, all right, here's the game.
And they be telling the game, honey.
Create a living trust. Look, this ain't no financial advice.
You niggas don't do this.
He said, create a living trust and then create an LLC and then register as a S corp.
Oh my
and
God.
then when you buy a house,
put it under it.
Create another LLC. No, he said turn that S corp into a holding company. And then when you buy a house,
Put it under it.
put it under that holding company, but
Not your name.
but buy it with an LLC.
Yeah.
And then when you do this, use another LLC.
Yeah.
And then all of that is under the trust. So then when you die,
You don't have to worry about the bullshit.
because it's just paying the trust and the trust people out. I said,
Exactly.
You motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said,
And making sure you got the difference between like a beneficiary and a transfer on death.
Yeah.
Like that type of stuff. Like I can go on and on. So I'm deep in that bag now. Next, y'all are older. Excuse me. Look, how many kids do y'all want to have and when? Are you nervous about it? First of all, older.
Shit.
What the fuck? You leading with that?
That's what they leading with. They choosing violence.
They choosing violence. I'm in my mid-30s. I too would be considered a geriatric pregnancy by medical standards, but I'm good.
Fuck all that. How many kids you want to have?
1 to 2.
You know? No more than 2.
Maybe 3.
3 is a stretch.
I don't know how that's going to happen.
3 is a stretch goal.
Like, I couldn't even imagine being pregnant for 4 years. Between now and 40, no.
I say 2 so that way we can like leverage our
50-50.
50-50.
If they crazy or not.
If they crazy.
Some of y'all kids crazy. Y'all know what we talking about. But
But
we got
also-
so many guy kids that all of them can't be crazy.
Yeah. But also, I just don't want the only child to like rely on both of ours.
Well, we hopefully will set
But still.
our child up for success.
But still.
You really think you believe in that pressure?
Yeah.
I'm only child.
And I see all the pressure you got.
Yeah, and when? Soon.
Yes.
Are you nervous about it?
Yep. Scared shitless.
I don't know if I'm nervous about it. Actually, I'm more nervous about the actual pregnancy than the raising of kids. I've seen a lot of people who do it, so if they can.
You can too.
Yes,
Because you got
absolutely.
more sense. No.
Yep.
Oh.
So that's what leans me into it. Any more questions?
We got a couple of voicemails
Okay.
that's lingering around. Let's see if we can get these bad boys to work.
Don't start.
I'm just going to get a new number. I'm gonna get a new-
Everyone keeps complaining about the white person.
Because, like, I don't know what's going on. Like, it works and then it don't work.
Did you
And it's
shake it up?
frustrating.
Oh.
Do I got to shake it?
Well, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
When you clear it out. You know what I'm saying? So, like, clear the app and then bring it back.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
So, clear the app, let it breathe. Because I literally asked Niram about this. Because
And-
people was like, I called y'all. And I was like, Niram keeps saying it don't work. Do you think if something happens when it connect to your computer?
I don't know.
Or no?
Maybe. Because, like, literally, this one came in Saturday and it's, like, non-playable.
Can you take it off that and just put it towards the microphone? Oh, Niram going. Niram about to jailbreak it.
Surely, yeah.
Because I literally asked him.
And you see me play it.
I did see you play it.
And it played.
Yeah, and the play. You gonna try again?
Yeah, I'm going to try again.
I'll try one more option.
Because
Because I keep shutting Niram down. He don't like it.
I don't.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my God.
I'm just sitting over here
Yeah.
minding my black ass business,
Our favorite
detangling my weave,
Okay.
listening to y'all.
Yeah.
And did I hear Naomi say, I'm just trying to push through to maternity? Did I miss something?
Oh no, just in my
Was this
head.
announced formally? I know that I know you real humble. We know you humble. You don't like to brag or to do that because you be killing it and you be keeping it low key. But
No, it's just in
is
my
there a
head.
congratulations in order for you all?
Not
No.
yet.
Because I know I heard.
I just put it in the universe.
I'm pushing through to maternity leave. I be wild as shit to see, did I hear that? Well, congratulations. That's what I thought I heard.
I'm just manifesting.
Oh my gosh, congratulations to you both. And, if I'm not hearing what I
It's like the
thought I
box
heard,
store.
Disregard his voicemail. Anywho, this is coming from LA with love,
Hey.
and I love you guys' show.
Thank you.
And best wishes.
Thank you.
I hope what I heard is correct.
Hold
you
on, we
guys will
gotta
be
address.
excellent parents.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
We got to correct. Sis, have you been listening to us since the box store? I've had a lot of baby showers. I had no baby, honey. But no, I was being sarcastic, sis. I'm saying that's kind of the next vacation I'm looking for. It's not a vacation. Next leave I'm looking for at work. That's the eye of the prize. Maternity leave. But we'll let y'all know. Like we were happy. We talked about it and we do want to be transparent. with you all on the journey, because we did. We was like, do we just not and just keep that stuff to ourselves until like everything's done? But no, we'll keep y'all in the loop. Hopefully soon we'll have good news in the next year or so. Hopefully.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the girl Shan. What's up, Nyambi and Niram? I feel like that check-in was like meeting y'all in the parking lot.
It was. So you just
y'all was
gotta sit by
talking
your car.
sheet talk. Okay, Niram, this is what you need. You need to go to Bed Bath & Beyond, or you could go online for more options.
Yeah.
Look at their Turkish towels,
Yeah.
and you want a bath sheet. That's what you want, a bath sheet.
Oh, my
I get
God.
Turkish towels, regular size, not the bath sheet. Them shits is like almost damn near $60 for one, but they feel good, they're good quality, and they won't fall apart on your ass, and they're comfortable. They're like a fucking throw for your body. Then, Nyambi, you want Turkish white towels.
Yes.
The power of white, you can bleach it. You can use powdered soaps, because that liquid shit just leaves like a layer of wax on
it's
your
like a
shit,
blue stain
and
or
it makes
some
the texture all weird. And you want hand towels, washcloths, and lots of bath towels. Sheets. There's a brand called Valeron, Valeron, and they do a good silk and cotton mix. Oh my God. You said you wanted to melt in your goddamn bed. You gonna melt in your goddamn bed. Other than that, Nyambi and Niram, I wish you guys good health. Protection, protect your neck out here.
Listen.
Crossbody bag, Nyambi, for the fall. And I'm out. I gotta go to the farmer's market. Peace. It's here.
Listen, for the fall, it's like Atlanta. It's robbing season. It's getting tight out here. Y'all better not wear y'all best out here. Kim Kardashian taught us a while back. Remember they robbed her and her Paris? And they was bold enough. They had the audacity. Don't get me wrong, I'm not caping for the Kardashians, but they was bold enough when they asked them why did they rob her. They said because she was bragging. I said, what?
A scheme.
So I know they gonna run up in hers. They'll run up on you on the L train.
Sure will.
Okay. What else we got?
I'm checking now. That might be it.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I want this to clear out.
Hey, Manami, this is Red Baron giving you a call, and of course, you already know what it's about.
What?
Nichelle Nichols has gone on to the ancestors.
Oh, yeah.
And just wow. It was something I was not expecting, but it happened. And she was an absolute trailblazer.
Star Trek.
Wow. I hope you guys are doing okay. You're safe and have plenty of cleaning supplies, because we just can't stay out of pandemics apparently.
Exactly.
So y'all take good care of yourselves. Bye.
Thank you.
The ashes of Nichelle Nichols are set for a journey to deep space. The ashes of Nichelle Nichols, who played Lieutenant in the Star Trek television series, who died in July, will be launched into space later this year. She's iconic. She was born December 28th, 1932 in Robbins, Illinois. She went on to be with the ancestors July 30th, 2022. She was in Silver City, New Mexico. She joins in Eternal Life her husband, Duke Mondi. She has one child, Kyle Johnson. And she has two siblings who also she joined in eternity with, Thomas Nichols and Marion Nichols. Mother Nichols, take your rest, and thank you for the impact you had for all us black nerds. Let it play, Mary. Love it, baby. Infinity and beyond. Bring it down. Hey. When we bring it to her fume, I'm bringing Pop Rocks. Because that seems appropriate. What about you?
Oh, I'm bringing space donuts.
What is that?
Some shit with tomato.
Come on, do we got any more? Rest in peace, mother.
As always, to submit your Black Love story, go to blacklovematters.com to submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk. Shoot us an email, blacklovematters@gmail.com. Remember, that's black and okay. Leave a comment about anything we talked about. Head on over to that website. We got that SoundCloud and we got that voicemail at 508-784-1111. Once again, that's 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all later. Remember,
love is ever evolving. Peace.
Peace.